don't do that. You know, that this isn't the place to like come and beg people for things. They wanted to continue begging, and so it's like, all right, well, I didn't really have the time, or at the time that person was begging me for a follow. So I figured I'd take advantage of the break now and take out some of the trash. All right, let's go fight a stupid boss. Sorry, but this is not a very good boss fight, in my personal opinion. As a video game enjoyer, this is pretty much the fight. You just walk around in circles until he starts doing things. And you occasionally have to dodge roll when he does his little lightning, his douche canoe attack. Alright. Well, that was dumb. Oh, damn, that sword is longer than I thought. Okay. I'm not going to argue with that one. I gotta love these high quality mirrors. Let's check my reflection in this high quality mirror. It's like that one door in Final Fantasy VII Remake where the fucking door itself was like this super low poly texture. I still remember all the memes about it. Rest in peace, low poly door. Alright there, Kung Fu Panda. Fuck out of here. That was... It's a so average fight. Not hard, not easy. Not good, not bad. You're talking about Mirror Knight, I'm assuming. Yeah. I find him to be entirely, like... That first attack, cool, okay. And this is the fight that they used to, like, show off the game. Like, they were so proud of themselves with this. And I just see it and I'm like... Why? Okay. Yeah, I had to go for that overhead. You jumping back, huh? That shield is a bit of a problem. That sword has a lot longer reach than you would think. And if you're just gonna stand there like that, okay. You're gonna do that? Okay. Heal real quick. There we go. Get the fuck out of here. Mediocre and forgettable. Strafing left or right around the enemy is so too often a tactic. It's, I wouldn't say against a Souls boss. I'd say against a Dark Souls 2 boss. It's like Ornstein and Smo, you can't do that. You try and circle around Manus, that's not going to work. The arena for Taurus Demon isn't big enough for you to circle around it. I mean, Ben of Chaos even, if we want to use a really shitty example. Can't do it there. You try and do that with Nito, you're going to have a bad time. I'm trying to think of like what other bosses there are before this that kind of set a standard for like good boss design. Sanctuary Guardian, maybe an argument could be made there, but it has that poison tail attack, which can get you if you're not careful. Let's see, Artorias, that's not gonna fucking work at all. Calamite, if you want to get fucked, you can try strafing. Calamite is a dodge roll fight. Calamite is a fight where you two-hand your weapon. You're not using a shield there. Unfortunately, in this game, a lot of this game is just, that's why we're buying point. I'm so glad I bought those poison arrows. I remember now. We're heading into the everybody's favorite area of the game. Everybody loves this area of the game. Bad, didn't you love Shrine of Amana? Black Knights, even if they're not real bosses. Yeah, Black Knights, you can strafe around them. Absolutely. But they're kind of like slow and clunky. But that's the problem with like Dark Souls 2 bosses, is they're slow and clunky. And so it unintentionally creates a situation where you're gonna be fighting again, like you're strafe enough, and then. So welcome to hell. I think this is supposed to be what Ash Lake was. That's what they're going for. Okay. I don't remember what's in this direction. Can I shoot that down? Yes. Okay. I did not want to swing at that with 40,000 souls on the line. Oh, we're about to get. I think these guys shoot out braking equipment brake gas. Breaks your equipment. All this spice and all these herbs are completely wasted on me. Tutorial Demon of Demon Souls, yeah. But the tutorial demon of Demon Souls is also like, you know, you have very little margin for error in that fight. You're very fragile at that point in the game. So, like, I don't expect that to be like a hard boss. But yeah, I'd agree with the Black Knight assessment. I'd say that's a good call. Trying to think of like what bosses there are in Dark Souls 1. I kind of want to like go down the list. Demon Souls, I don't like to include the bosses in Demon Souls in this because Demon Souls is kind of like like this guy. Doesn't quite make sense. Like Adjudicator, for example, doesn't really, like, I don't get why is Adjudicator in the Shrine of Storms. That's kind of what I was trying to get at, is that, like, when I say something doesn't make sense, I mean that, like, the lore behind the bosses doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay. What is this thing that we knocked down? Is this even worth anything? Yes. That's incredibly valuable and very helpful. Oh, the singing. It is past 8. Okay, we might... There's a chance we might actually make it out of Shrine of Amana today. Luckily, the boss for this area is from boss quality, I would say, from worst to best, Demon Souls. Yeah. Dark Souls 2, yes. Dark Souls 1. Yeah. Bloodborne, I can agree with this assessment. I would swap Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3, but that's just because the only complaint I have about Elden Ring bosses is they sometimes get really trigger happy with like a ton of attacks. But it's part of, like, you know, as somebody described it earlier, it's part of the dance of these games. The From Software dance is what he called it. Is learning, like, when, like, you need to, you know, you can either summon people for the fight, or you can learn when, like, you can learn how to dodge, when to attack, and all that stuff. There's like a dance. Sekiro has the best dance with the sword. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I will admit wholeheartedly that, like, I'm not the biggest fan of Sekiro, but I also understand how good that game actually is. And it's just like, the reason I'm not the biggest fan of it is because I like replay value, and I feel like some people will argue that there's replay value in Sekiro. I don't see it. Whereas I like trying different builds and different weapons and stuff like that. And Sekiro, you really can't do that as much as you can in, like, Dark Souls, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne. Bloodborne, I think it has the most replay value, though, out of all of the games. Bloodborne has the most replay value because they have the coolest weapons.
We knew you were coming. And stopped singing. We are Milfanito. We are here to sing to those bound by death and dark. We will sing here forever, as we always have from long, long ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
We know nothing of the world outside. And why should we? For we will never leave. Do you seek King Vendrick? But what is a king, after all?
Miserable little pile
we know
of
nothing
secrets.
of the world outside. For we will never leave here.
Dark Souls 3 has the advantage that it was... Oh, it was your first Souls game, except for Sekiro. So the first real Souls fight mechanics that you experienced were in Dark Souls 3. I can see why you do that. Yeah. But that's why, like, I would swap Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. It's just because, like... by the time Dark Souls 3 came around, I wasn't like, whoa, these bosses are so cool. I was like, all right, yeah, these are some, like, Dark Souls 3 has some really good bosses. So in terms of, like, boss design, Dark Souls, like, yeah. But I feel that Elden Ring also has some really good bosses, like all the legacy dungeons, even their fucking gimmick boss. What's his face? Rykard. We haven't fought him yet in my run, but we will soon.
When we sing, the little one.
Yeah, okay. He's talking about little ones, and then...
This is all.
That's all you can do,
when
huh?
We sing,
the little ones that she's talking about, the dance. Let's open this door and see if there's any out here. Okay. You can kind of see them off in the distance there. I'm going to pause the game so I can use my mouse. Right out here, these guys. They're now ready to attack. We come out far enough, she'll start singing again, though. I believe she'll start singing again. Well, either way, I do need to drop these things. A bad habit, so let's do that first. That was actually quite satisfying to land that headshot and just watch him die instantly. Watch people die inside. These guys aren't why we bought all the poison arrows. Go. The only issue I have with the Rykard fight is, and you might agree with this, Caddis, is that flaming skull attack in phase 2. I think that... See, now she starts singing, and these guys are now surrounded by all these little sparkles. It's this area is awful in Scholar of the First Sin. You really needed to kill everyone. So often they despawn, or you had no chance, I think is what you meant to say. That's why I stocked up on poison arrows, because even like this zone sucks. Period. Dot. That's a complete sentence right there. This zone sucks. You don't need clarification. This zone is fucking trash. And if you're not careful about killing these guys, you'll get got. The next thing is you just look for all the sparkles in the water, and it tells you exactly where they are. And then you just bring a big enough weapon to end their sad, pathetic, miserable life. I completely forgot about that dude that had the fake moonlight sword. Oh! Hey. Not being careful. Like, that's the problem with this zone, is I guess they expected you to meticulously, like, take everything out. And it's like, why would I do that? Oh, a dragon charm. That's a real game changer there. Huh? Patty? Yeah, okay. I found he was under my 3 favorite legacy dungeon boss. I personally think Malekith is a really cool boss fight. Like, you start off, you're not actually fighting, like, you don't know who you're fighting. It's some like hooded figure, right? And then you get to phase 2, and then it begins. Speaking of it beginning, it's time now. And so that is why I bought over 100 poison arrows. Because those assholes right there can shoot at you from across the fucking zone. And good luck fucking hitting them with melee weapons. Damn. Let's see what I can do with normal arrows. Save my poison arrows. I see you. Alright, well, because I've upgraded this bow a whole bunch, this is going to be a lot faster than traditionally is. There are only 2 in this area. Oh, I should probably rest at that bonfire, because that's right. Our weapons in this game are fucking made of fiberglass. Malakath had only one problem: he was sometimes too fast, and often he couldn't do a counterattack. Even if he dodged it all perfectly. That really doesn't bother me all that much. Like, unless it's happening because of, like, janky hitboxes, which never really was my case when fighting him. Like, I rarely ever had an issue with Malakath. I struggled to beat him for quite a while, and probably still will. So if I'm not mistaken, we haven't fought Malakath yet in my run. Although we did take out Moog. I kind of feel guilty about doing it, but it was pretty funny to watch it happen. To completely skip Moog Phase 2 was some funny ass, like, straight up comedy shit to me. But somebody was trying to make a claim that Dark Souls or Elden Ring was too hard for them. I was like, no, there's an easy mode. And so I put easy mode on display by completely annihilating Moog from existence, while also completely skipping Phase 2 and trivializing the entire fight. Yeah, you gotta be careful about the water here. Sometimes you can kind of barely see it. It drops off a little bit there. So if you see me like staring at the ground, that's why, because I'm not sure where the drop off is. That's kind of why I stick to these paths a little bit too. Fat friend over here. Okay, he's just like, alright, this is annoying, I'm out. This is what I'm talking about with this. I don't know where the second one came from. But the Milfinito stopped singing. And now we can't tell where they are. We got a guy out there going poke, poke, poke. Alright. Let's save our minutes here. Like just running up and going, hey bitch! No you fucking don't! Whoop! You wanna shoot shit at me? Well, my friend, I can. Bravo, Dark Souls 2. Really good hitboxes. Scan the horizon. This is like, I feel like I'm like back in like the military training. Like, scan the horizon, search for targets. That was a constant saying that I heard. Scan the horizon, search for targets. Pick up visual scanning, IFF, known. Identify. Jesus Christ, why the fuck is that still in my brain? Pick up visual tracking was, well, Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls, but Star Wars kind of reminded me of the whole visual tracking thing. For you in Elden Ring, the recovery window for a boss after he attacked could have been slightly longer. Yeah. Kind of like how this game could have used less enemies. Like it's not like a major issue with the game, but it does have an impact on the quality. And I feel like some of the quality is lowered by the fact that they just fill these zones with so many goddamn enemies. Whoop! Whoop! Never gonna get me! Gonna get your ass, little bitch. The pole shall protect me. Get her? Yes. It seems to be easy compared to, yeah, this entire game compared to Scholar is easy, but that's because Scholar is kind of, you know, it's trash. It's like, you know, it's something that, there's a YouTuber who goes by Mauler, went on a huge rant when H-Bomber Guy created the In Defense of Dark Souls 2 videos, I should say, that he created. And Mauler's whole thing was like, you know, it was like a response. It was, you know, panic, panic, panic. Really not trying to do this area again. Fuck off, you fucking piece of shit. Holy shit. Yeah, this area is easy, but that's just because, like I said, you know, Scholar, they do what he coined a term called, that he started calling spam bushes. Hold on one second, I just want to get visual on the suspect, or the victim, I should say. Victim, our next victim. There we go. So he coined the term spam bushes, which is basically like, it's meant to tell you that the game focuses more on spamming enemies at you in cheap locations that are not fun to fight or engage in an attempt to create an artificial difficulty of the game. That was his take on spam bushes and how they negatively impact the game as a whole. Because like the guy was trying to say that, like, oh, there's not too many enemies, they don't fill the area with too many enemies, and it's like, wanna fucking bet? I bet my goddamn life savings on that shit. I mean, it's present even in this game. Whoop. Where's that fucking bitch at? I swear to God, this fucking game, man. This entire game. Never having to play it again that's the motivation that keeps me going. I don't find the game good, but I would not attack people. He wasn't attacking anybody. It was a debate that they had over the game, but it was through YouTube videos, response videos. They weren't attacking one another. They were discussing why one of them felt the mechanics were good while the other felt the mechanics were bad. They did it through videos. He didn't like call the guy a buffoon or an imbecile. He didn't resort to like, you know, childish. Why can't I see this spam casting enemy? If it's because of pop-in, I'm going to be very, 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 very irritated. Oh, shit. Yeah, it wasn't like they're like, you're a big dumb idiot. You don't know what the fuck you're talking. It was like, I think you're wrong on this point that you've made. Like that's the discussion that was taking place. Is they were discussing like the pros and cons of the game. There were not many pros that Hbomberguy made, and that's what surprises me because. Like, Hbomberguy's, like, he's not an idiot. Far from it. I find him to be a highly interesting and well-informed individual. Oh, okay. That's what... Okay. Yeah, heal again. Yeah, keep healing. Tell me, how's that working for you? That's what I fucking thought. Is there any more spam shit out here? That is spam enough of it? I don't think we have enough spam. We're not done yet. Like, we're not done with those fucking shitty ass enemies that fucking spam magic missile all day long until the fucking cows come home. Luckily, this is the only person who's like that. When I learned something on the internet, 98% of the time discussions led nothing because it's not a good change your opinion, even in the real world. I'm sorry you've dealt with people like that. That's not how I operate. I operate in the world of, if you are able to present me with facts that, you know, prove the point you're trying to make, then by all means I'll listen to what you have to say. I'm just doing this so I can see the ground easier as I go over here. I think there's items over here that I don't fully know if I'll want, but I know that there's well, I think there's a bunch of hippo enemies back here. Or is it just one? Is it really just the one? Hi, dude. Ah, shit. I might die from this. Yep. Fuck me, man. That's why you don't. That's why you don't explore in this zone. This is why you don't ever explore in this zone. Or if you do explore in this zone, you just fucking you cheese it with bleed or poison. Not bleed. Bleed's fucking useless in my opinion in this game. There's not enough that causes it, and it doesn't really do what it's supposed to. Feels like it operates more like it did in Dark Souls, Demon Souls. There it is. Cool. That's super great. That like that roll animation means absolutely nothing to me. Yeah. Fuck you and your stupid fucking spells. You ain't some shit, bitch. Humans are not changing opinions very fast. Well, certain humans. Like I said, when you study things in college, you learn that you may come to a conclusion that is incorrect. And if you do, you know, it's best to, you know, like when you're presented with facts that prove your hypothesis or whatever it is you're studying false. Like that's basic research 101. You make a hypothesis. I believe this. That's why you start researching something. See if I believe this is true. So you start researching that thing. You see evidence that says this is in fact not true. At that point, it is on you to then go and say, okay, I was wrong. I will agree with you that a lot of people don't do that nowadays. They can't admit to being wrong. It is a huge weakness that a lot of people possess. But it's not one that I possess. Like I will be the first to openly admit there are a lot of times where I have thought something, had an idea or a notion on something, and then it turned out I was wrong about said thing. Ask my girlfriend. If my girlfriend ever shows up again here, ask her. I honestly don't know if she does show up. You know she subscribed to me and followed me. That was nice of her. That hippo enemy just not coming back ever again? Okay. But yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that whole I'm right no matter what type of I think that behavior is ignorant and stupid. And I think people who engage in that type of behavior are incredibly ignorant. That's ignorant. 100. Hello. I love you. All the same, like that's still But yes, I am very good at being wrong. She is very good at being right. We make a great pair in that sense. So I usually defer to her expertise. Also, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. I think some more of my emotes got approved overnight. Alright. What the fuck is this? Let's get our shit back. Why am I doing this? This part of the game is about as fun as picking up dog shit. I can't think of, like, many unpleasant activities to do. Like, I've had a string of really good luck when it comes to, like, you know, work and doing stuff with my girlfriend, and we've been doing coming out. Holy shit, there is enemy pop in this game. What the fuck? Why? Why are you like this, Dark Souls 2? Why do you hate your players? That motherfucker was so far away, it despawned. And why are you over there? Alright. Getting serum. Alright, let's get this out so we can actually see the ground. Oh. Oh. Asshole, you made me fuck. Big mad. I also found a solution to my my music problem. And that's the thing. It's like it's not even really a music problem. It's just a DMCA. Like it's not even like a strike. It's just like a claim on YouTube videos that I didn't want to deal with. The headache of having to see serpentine. You serpentine. Problem for him. He then, you know. I'm not going to complain about the game giving me more Twinkling Titanite. That much is certain. Alright. Bring out this fucking shit. Oh! You motherfuckers! I'm out of nowhere. Shit! Oh. I looked over at chat. And got hit. I like to read reviews or essays about stuff. I like more from the side I don't agree than I agree, because why should I only say that your opinion is good? That's what I'm saying. It's like, and I'm not sure if opinion is the right word for this situation. Because we're talking about like forming a hypothesis based off of what we know about the things that surround us. So that's how I come to certain conclusions, is I take an educated guess. I think this. I did this a lot in college when I was studying how to code and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I think this will do what I want it to do. I think this will do the thing I need it to do. It'll do the needful. My girlfriend will understand that reference quite well. It will do the needful. And then if it doesn't do the needful, then it's like, okay, that didn't do the needful. So what does the needful? This area is so fucking poorly designed. There you are, you little shithead. Oh! Shit, it's shooting at me! I've been spotted! Do the needful, indeed. Why the torch? Give me a second to take out this fucking asshole. They do stop casting eventually. Alright, stop casting. Good on you. Now you're gonna die. No. No soup for you! Okay. I'll go ahead and use a butterfly flame again, because I have like over 20 of these goddamn things. So, you see the ground here very clearly. That's why I use the torch. There are parts of this area where the ground just falls off into a bottomless pit. I wasn't sure if this side, like, I wasn't sure if there's a bottomless pit somewhere around here. So, yeah. See, right there. Right there, you can see. Bottomless pit. So if you keep going straight there, you'll die. That's what this is. This allows you to cross said bottomless pit. And so I'm bringing out the torch to make it more visible. There's some shit in here. Can I even open this door yet? Nope. And I don't know, so I don't know what's on the other side of that door. I don't know what's on the other side of that door because once I was done with this zone, I never fucking came back to it. Oh shit. See, my girlfriend understands the needful joke. Alright, we're gonna do some really shitty tactics here, but come on, tons of fun. That's it. No. You keep walking in this direction. Our little living pincushion here. Potato brain moron. Down he goes. Later, nerd. Yeah, there's a spell or something over there. I think it's Firestorm or some shit like that. I will still never forget the do the needful that I saw in that fucking call when I was working that I'll call it the shady job. Not the shitty job, but the shady job, given that the business practices of that company were incredibly shady. Look at oh, no. I'm not going to name names. That would be unprofessional and a very bad idea. And since my girlfriend has worked in HR in the past, would probably advise against it. Don't talk bad about your previous employer, even if they are actually a piece of shit. At least publicly don't talk bad about them. You fucking kidding me? God. Game is a fucking joke. Where are you? Fucking enemy pop in? Seriously? This is some fucking N64 level, like, shit. See you now, bitch. I had to make sure. All right. That one? No, because these guys come after you. Behold. Now that person we can take out in close combat. Gotta find the route there. How the fuck? He was walking right towards a cliff. And what the fuck she thought that was gonna accomplish? Alright. This is why he's the torch. So now there's a bunch of items over there. Can we go this way to get them? Well, you can go this way to get this item. But that's about it. Oh my god. At best is if you would... Well, I am going to kill the boss in the first round. That will actually break your equipment. It was funny watching somebody else, like, basically try and brute force this. Oh. Fucking sing a song, why don't you? Yeah. I'm not gonna, I'm definitely not fucking with that. If you're gonna spit out acid clouds, then you can just fuck right off. Alright, I think Peculiar Kinder invades here. God, what? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, and it's like, okay, you got that one, but what about that one and that one and that one? There's like another like 5 out here. They just fucking just look right over there. There's a fucking another one. Well, let's go stand over here for fucking 10 minutes while it spams its goddamn fucking spell for 3 hours. The boss for this area is a complete joke. Of course, now that I've said that, we all know what's going to happen. Open mouth, insert foot. I'm really good at that. And I'm not even I'm not very flexible, but I'm very good at foot entering into mouth. We're going to go chill over by the bonfire. Because we got a few minutes before ads are ready to roll. And it's, oh jeez, it's already fucking, it's past 9 o'clock. So yeah, it's definitely past time for ads.